Good morning students. Today we will study unit 2, that is friction and its effect. That is unit 2 of chapter 3, friction and its effect. So what is friction? Friction is actually a force. Friction is actually a force which we do not apply, which is applied by its own, when some work is said to be done. When some work is said to be done, then we will say that a force which is act automatically on it is known as force of friction, and it always act in the opposing direction, opposing direction means in the direction opposite to what you are applied force, Suppose, for example, if we are walking on the ground, so what happens? We are applying force in the forward direction, and what happens? We don't know, but we never feel, but what happens? An opposing force is always act in the direction opposite to your movement. An opposing force is always act on the direction opposite to your movement. Because of that, we feel tired after walking a lot of distance. Because of that only we feel very tired. After walking a certain distance. What happens? We feel tired. Why? Because that opposing force makes us to feel tired. Understand? It acts in the direction opposite to our movement. So this is the example. So this is the friction force which are acting in the opposite direction. So what is friction? Friction is an opposite force, and it comes to play when one body is actually comes in contact on the surface of other body. Understand? A force which acts at the surface of contact So there means there should be a contact of two body. When one body moves upon another body, is called friction. Understand? A force which acts at the surface of contact when one body moves upon another body is called friction. Understand? When one body moves upon another body, we can say that a friction force is automatically applied. And we have said that, and I have told that friction is an opposing force. Friction is an opposing force. It always acts in the opposite direction. So when one body is moving on the another body, like we are moving on the earth. So earth is one body and we are another body, and we are moving on the earth. So what happens? Like this only, one body moves when comes to work in the contact with other body. So there one force automatically comes to play, and that force is known as friction force. Understand? So friction is actually of three types. So first one is friction is actually of three types. First one is static friction. First one is static friction. Second we have sliding friction. Sliding friction. And third we have rolling friction. Rolling friction. Rolling friction. So friction comes to play in these three types. Friction acts on a body in these three types. First one is static friction, second one is sliding friction, and third one is rolling friction. So in static friction, what happens? It comes to play when one body is actually acting on the other body. Understand? It when one body is actually moving on the surface of other body, then we will say that static friction is happening. Static friction is happening when one body is actually moving on the surface of other body in a flat surface. Then we will say that a static friction is done. Understand? And what happens in sliding friction? In sliding friction, we can say that a force when one body is actually sliding upon the surface of other body. Understand? It comes when one body slides upon the surface of other body. Then a force which are acting opposite to the sliding movement is known as sliding friction. Understand? Is known as sliding friction. So this is a sliding friction when one body is actually sliding on the surface of other body. Suppose we have a block of wood, and what happens? And we kept on the flat surface, but what happens? That flat surface is actually in a sliding position. So what happens? We will keep here and it will slide from here to here. So on sliding from here to here, this is one body. This is actually a one body, and that block of wood will be another body. And what happens when one body comes in contact with other body? What happens? It will keep on sliding from one position to other position, and on doing that, what happens? A force comes to play in the opposite direction automatically, is known as sliding friction. Understand? Now third is rolling friction. Rolling friction is lesser in compared to the static and sliding friction. In rolling, the friction which comes to play is actually a different and we can say that very less as compared to static and sliding friction. So in rolling, what happens? Like a tire, it's keep on rolling. When a vehicle is moving, a tire is keep on moving. So on moving, what happens? There is very less friction we have. And we can easily take and move the things from one position to other position. Understand? So this is a rolling friction. In rolling, what happens? There is less force applied, there is less friction applied from these two cases, static and sliding. So this is the rolling friction. Understand? So we can say that the discovery of that tire wheel is one of the very useful inventions, because what happens in those cases, friction is less. When friction is less, then what happens? The work of vehicle will be more, and what happens? It will not have to apply much energy to do. Machine don't have to apply. That vehicle is a machine. Machine don't have to apply much energy to do that work. Understand? So all these are the three types of friction: static, sliding and rolling friction. So in static friction, what we have studied? In static friction, we have studied that when one body is actually moving in the contact with other body in a flat surface. When one body is actually moving in the contact with other body in a flat surface like this, what happens? We can say that a static friction comes to play. Second, we will have a sliding friction. When one body is actually sliding on the surface of other body, we can say that a sliding friction comes to play. Suppose we will have a sliding slope and we will have a wooden block kept over here and it will slide from one position to other position. So what happens, there is an also opposing force comes to play to stop that movement of sliding. So that force is known as sliding friction. Third is rolling friction. Rolling friction, I have told that this rolling frictions is actually a very less in compared to static friction and that sliding friction. The force of rolling friction is actually very less as compared to them. So rolling also generate friction, but very less. That is why we are having wheels which keeps on rotating on the vehicle. Because of that, friction actually happened, but very less as compared to them. Understand? So all these are the frictions. Now what are the factors affecting frictions? We have to study about the factor affecting frictions. So factor affecting frictions are actually three. There are three types of factors affecting friction. What are the three types? Effect of friction. Effect of friction. What is first? Friction opposes motion. Friction opposes motion. Friction opposes motion. Second, what is second? Friction produces heat. Friction produces heat. Friction produces heat. And what is third? Friction causes wear and tear. Wear and tear. So these are the three effects of the friction. When friction comes to play, what happens? These three effects already comes to play automatically. Understand? So these are the effect of the friction. First one is friction opposes motion. Friction opposes motion. Suppose we have a rubber ball in our hand. For example, we have a rubber ball and we will throw it with a force from one position to other position. What happens? We will see that that rubber ball will stop after moving some while at some distance. After covering some distance, it will stop. What happens? Why it is stopping? Because when we have thrown a ball, what happens? Ball, that one tip, two tip, three tip, after that ball will comes in contact with the surface and it will keep on moving on the surface, that rubber ball. And what happens when it will keep on moving on the surface of earth? Earth will apply a force of friction to stop that ball. Earth will apply a force of friction to stop that ball. Because of that, what happens? Ball actually get stopped. So when we throw something and it gets when we throw something, and what happens on earth, and after some while it will get stopped. So you can say that why it is stopping? Because of friction force. Because of friction force acting on the surface of that ball from earth. Earth is one body and ball is another body. It is moving on the surface of the earth. So because of that, what happens? Ball will get stopped. So friction opposes motion. Actually rubber ball is moving on the surface of the earth and it is opposing. Because of that, ball get stopped. So friction opposes motion. Second, friction produces heat. Suppose you have a coin. Understand? You have a coin and you rub one side of the coin very harshly. You rub one side of a coin very harshly, and after rubbing, what you do? You touch that rubbed part. You touch that rubbed part. What you will feel? You will feel heat. You will feel heat. So what happens? Because of that, we can say that friction produces heat. Understand? Because of that, you can say that friction produces heat. Suppose you have hands, two hands. You have two hands. You don't have to suppose that. So now what I am trying to tell you that in winter, what we do? We actually rub our hand because of coldness. Because of coldness, we feel cold during winter. Because that we keep on rubbing our hand. Understand? We keep on rubbing our hand. Why? Because by rubbing, what we are actually producing heat. By rubbing, we are actually producing heat in our body to get rid with the cold in the winter. Third, we have friction causes wear and tear. Friction causes wear and tear. So you can see that when you have observed that when a new shoes bought to you, a new pair of shoes bought to you, what you will see that you have a very fresh shoes. Understand? A newly shoes having a newly soles on it. A new shoes having a new soles on it, and that soles, if after 1 year, after a use of 1 year, you will see that shoes, the sole of the shoes is actually what happens, it is now wearing and tearing. Understand? It is now what happens, the sole of the shoe is actually actually is not the same way like we have in our previous cases. Yes, so like in our previous cases. So what happens, that that shoes will be worn out. That happens. You all have observed that. You all have observed that the soles of the shoe will worn out after keep on using. The shirt, the pant which we wear, what happens after some time? What happens if we are using it regularly? What happens? It will get teared after using for some time. We will see that the it will get teared. So why? Because of friction. It will friction. What happens, that cloth, what happens, that cloth will gets slowly and slowly feeble, and after that what happens, it will tear out. So all these are the effect of frictions. All these are the effect of frictions. Understand? So these are the effect of friction. Now we will study about advantages of the friction, advantages and then disadvantages and method of reducing friction. So advantages, what are advantages? We will not able to walk if there is no friction between the soles of our shoes and ground. Yes, I have told that we cannot walk if we are walking on the earth. Why? Because of the friction force. If someone asks you that if you are walking on the earth, why, which force is actually happening this, you will say that friction. हम अर्थ में अगर चल पा रहे हैं, अगर हम चल पा रहे हैं तो वो किस वजह से चल पा रहे हैं? फ्रिक्शन फोर्स के ही कारण चल पा रहे हैं. अगर फ्रिक्शन फोर्स ना हो तो हम चल ही नहीं पाएंगे, हम गिर जाएंगे. वी कैन नॉट वॉक. अंडरस्टैंड? सेकेंड वी हैव, it is for the same reason that the tire of different kind of vehicle are provided with deep grooves so that they offer large friction with the surface of road and do not slip. In second, what they are saying? They are saying that a large vehicle having a deep grooved tire on it. Deep grooved tire, that means खूब मोटे उनकी क्या, उनकी लेयर क्या होती है? टायर्स की खूब मोटी होती है, डीप ग्रूव्ड होती है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट हैपेंस, दे हैव लार्ज फ्रिक्शन ऑन इट. उससे क्या होता है, वो ज़्यादा फ्रिक्शन जनरेट करते हैं और क्या होता है, टायर्स क्या होते हैं, व्हीकल के फिसलते नहीं हैं. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द टायर्स विल नॉट गेट स्लिप. बट आफ्टर यूजिंग इट in a regular, what happens, we will see that that tire will get wear and tear. Understand? It will get wear and tear, and after that what happens, the tire starts slipping. The tire starts slipping from some position. Understand? So at that condition what we have to do, we have to replace the tire, but that needs after many years. Third, it is for the same reason that the knot from silk thread slips easily. The knot which we tie in the silk thread, knot means जब हम बांध देते हैं, silk thread में जब हम knot बांधते हैं, because of that what happens, it will not easily wind up. वो सही से क्या है, बंध नहीं पाता silk thread में. आप लोग ने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, रक्षाबंधन में जब राखी बांधी होगी तो उसमें क्या है, आपने देखा होगा कि राखी में क्या है कि उसकी जो नॉट है वो क्या है, वो स्लिपरी हो जाती है. इट विल ओपन ऑटोमेटिकली. कभी कभी क्या होता है, राखी अपने आप खुल के गिर जाती है, फिर बांधनी पड़ती, खुलने लगती है, ढीली पड़ जाती है नॉट. वाई? बिकॉज देयर इज लेस फ्रिक्शन. वहाँ पे क्या है, फ्रिक्शन ज़्यादा नहीं है, फ्रिक्शन नहीं है सिल्क में ज़्यादा, बिकॉज इट इज़ अ स्लिपरी. वाई? बिकॉज that silk thread, the silk is actually a slippery. Because of that there is less friction, and because of less friction what happens, that knot get wind up easily. Understand? Fourth, it is the force of friction which hold nail and screw in the wooden furniture. A wooden furniture have screw on it, so what happens, nails and screw, if it is holding that wooden furniture, why? Because of the force of friction. It is the fifth, it is the force of friction which saves us from impact of matters coming from the space. When a matter enters the earth's atmosphere, the friction force between the matter and air generates enough heat such that it burns before reaching the ground. So what happens, sometimes we have seen that burning star in our earth, burning star in our sky. So what we will say that, we will say that twinkling star, actually we say that twinkling star, टूटा तारा ऐसे बोल देते हैं, टूटा तारा. So what happens, but actually it is a matter, actually it is a meteors coming from the holy heavenly body, it is matters. And what happens, when it comes to the earth surface, because of air, what happens, it keeps on having friction force on it, and because of that friction force a heat and a light is generated, and it will start twinkling more, it will start burning actually. So because of that we will see that the moving vehicle, such as sixth case, the moving vehicle such as bicycle, cars, scooter, etc. are stopped due to force of friction between the brakes shoes against the moving wheel rim. What happens, we will have a brake on our feet while we are driving motorcycle, and we will, when apply brakes, what happens, wheel, that rim of the wheel of vehicle, what happens, it will stop slowly and slowly. So this is also effect of friction. So the seventh, the writing on paper with pencil or ball pen is possible on account of friction, because it does not allow the pencil or ball pen to slip on paper. So it does not allow pencil or ball pen to slip on the paper. So all these are the advantages, all these are actually we are doing in our regular life, in our regular day. Understand? We are walking, we are moving with a vehicle, we are writing with a pen. Understand? We are writing with a pen. All these are the effects which we see. We are tying knots also every day. So like these 7-8 advantages which we have studied, what we are doing, these are actually advantages. That deep groove tire of a vehicle, what happens, all these are the advantages which we have studied. Understand? These are the advantages of the force of friction. Because of friction, all these things can happen easily. If we are walking on the ground, this is because of the force of friction, or else we will not able to walk, we can fall down. We can fall down. Why? Because of the slipperiness. If there is no friction,